Is it?
Welcome to the MoistyVoice Season 1 finale!
It is!
We did it!
Somehow.
64 episodes!
Again, if it wasn't
we lost 3 of them, but we made it 64!
And they were really good, all three of them.
Oh my god, we lost the best ones.
If you like us for what we are, you'd love us for what we're not.
Baby Num Nums. Everybody was there for that.
Baby Num Nums!
Oh.
You might not have been there for that, but we were. That was great. I
don't
have my glasses on. I just realized I'm moderately blind. I'll be right back.
We gotta print shirts that just say, I remember Gibble Gibble.
I remember Gibble Gibble.
That'll be our thing.
Baby Num Nums RIP 2K17.
Anybody who's not us that's wearing it shot.
On the back, so on the front it says Baby Num Nums RIP 2K17. On the back it's just Gibble Gibble.
Only allowed to be worn by the 3 of us.
Now, fuck it. We need to make a MoistyBoiz marketplace.
Oh, we're getting...
It'll always be sold out.
We're going to print 3 of these shirts. We're going to put them up on the website. And if we aren't the first 3 to buy them, then, whoever else got it, got it.
If someone's just F5ing
I know you.
Facebook
You're
page.
not going to buy it for like 3 weeks.
Oh, no,
Buy
that's...
it for 3 weeks. Someone else can pick it up.
I was gonna say, that seems like a Nick thing. Oh yeah, I'll pick it up. 2 months later, hey Nick, did you do it yet? You know I didn't.
Well, we got a couple stories before we get into the festivities here.
Literally just a couple.
To finalize our 3-week run, Disney obviously, we were right, they're not taking James Gunn back.
Yep, there was a meeting between a Disney head dude, whose name isn't important, just know that he's a dick, and James Gunn. Kevin Feige, we never figured that one out.
Yeah.
He was out of town for vacation.
You gotta say it really fucking wrong, so it's Kevin Feige.
No, Kevin Feige.
Yeah, there you go.
Kevin Flugelhorn. He was on vacation or some stupid shit. I don't know. So he wasn't there, and he was kind of the only person who had James Gunn's back. And so James Gunn met with the Disney guy. Disney guy was like, nah. And then Flugelhorn comes out and was just kind of like, yeah, I support Disney's decision. They did the right thing. Gunn probably shouldn't be back. And so, yeah, that's just like nail in the coffin. And people are still like, oh, Marvel might want Gunn for future stuff. But I was like, no, like, even if they do, I don't think Gunn wants Marvel. Like, if you take someone's baby like that, like, he wasn't gonna do Guardians 2. And then he was like, you know what? This is my thing. I'm going to do it. Yeah. And then he's like, this was amazing, and I love these people. I can't wait for 3. Oh, boy, I just finished the script. And then Disney's like, hey, man, some neo-Nazis don't like you, so we're got to get rid of you.
Yeah.
So if in his shoes, Disney could be like, hey, we're going to offer you unlimited, like a literal blank check. You can do whatever you want forever. We'll pay you 10 times your normal rate. I'd still probably be like, yeah, but fuck you guys. So no.
Can I make Guardians of the Galaxy 3 canonical to the Marvel?
Can I actually go back? Can we pretend that first one never happened? I know we've had 2 sequels since then, but can I redo 3?
I mean, we can just retcon it all, right? It just,
That'll
it happened. Infinity War came out. We reset the universe again. And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the real one this time.
They could literally, like, it would work in Guardians if it's just, like, some random planet, and it's, like, some odds and ends characters, like Jeff Goldblum, Benicio del Toro, like, weirdo characters going on, and there could just be a button that's...
I realized when you said Benicio del Toro, you meant Collector.
Yeah.
But when, who was the first guy you said 3 seconds ago?
Jeff Goldblum.
So when you said Jeff Goldblum, and I thought, like the whatever from Planet fucking Trashville from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He came to mind, I'm like, okay. And you said Benicio del Toro, and I was wondering, what the fuck is DJ, the piece of shit smuggler from The Last Jedi, doing in the MCU? Before I realized he had a character already.
Yeah.
But, like, it'd be like those maybe one of those immortals, and there's just a button that says, like, do it again. Or like, undo it all. And, like, it's just like a little riff. They push the button.
Just do it
all And then title
again.
Credits for Guardians 3 start rolling.
No,
and it's a totally different movie.
Really quick, every other Marvel movie, like in like a 10-second, just
backwards
up until the end of Infinity War, and then it just goes slightly forward. Guardians 3.
Oh, man. That's the only way Gunn can come back now, is if they just straight up undo everything they do between now and rehiring him.
Yes.
They might be willing to do that as well.
It would be a massive success, and everyone would love it, and we've just come up with the greatest idea. Like, we've just given the MCU, like, an extra 12 years of life with this idea.
James Gunn presents Guardians of the Galaxy 3 could just end in such a way that the rewinding of time just gets undone, and they just go right back to where they were.
It just sort of, like, erases a period. Like, it just trims out a few days in the life of this timeline and just pins it back in, and everything kind of continues as normal, but slightly better.
It just fucking mirror automata
just feels
itself.
Better. Yeah.
Like, it goes through the whole plot of it. They get to the end of the plot of Guardians 3, and they realize, if we do this, the universe can't continue. So they have to erase the plot of Guardians 3, and then it just has to go back to what it was from before.
Whew. That's dumb. You're all dumb.
But yeah, no, so Disney, fuck them. Marvel, fuck them. James Gunn, best to you.
Do you would you fuck James Gunn?
No.
What if he gave you a really good blowjob? Like the best blowjob?
He probably would. You've seen those glasses.
I don't think his blowjob skills are that good. I'll give a vouch against Gunn on fellatio.
I'm going to take the Disney side of this argument and say I don't want James Gunn in my fellatio.
Yeah, as the scores of neo-Nazis before me, James Gunn, you can't suck dick worth a dime.
Oh, God. Do you think he'll do a DC thing if offered?
No.
I think he's kind of done.
I don't think he's done.
I went, like, superhero.
Tom Hardy was in talks about retiring. Like, he said he was just overacting. And I don't know if that means he wants to move to something else, but he's showed signs
He's been in those talks for years.
Pottery. He has been, yeah. And it's like he's never... Every time he's talking about it, it's always just like, you're at such a great point. You only have up to go. And then he goes up and he's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty much done. It's like, no, you're doing so great.
It's like he goes up and it's just, I don't really want to go any further up.
And then he just like, I guess I'll try one more thing. And then he just blows that out of the water and he's like, yeah, I'm pretty much done. But, you know, this is a favor for a friend. Gets an Oscar. Well,
right? Motherfucker. I was, so when I went and saw Fallout in theaters, it played the first Venom trailer.
Yeah.
And at this point, the second one had already released. And I was very upset because the first one sucks.
Yeah.
And then I went and saw the Meg, and then it finally started playing the second Venom trailer. And it was frustrating because seeing the second Venom trailer on the IMAX screen convinced me I need to see the symbiote fight on the IMAX screen.
That is
because it looks so good in that like freeze frame from the trailer.
Oh, yeah. No, that was like the thing that's caught me off guard the most of watching that trailer was I was just like, oh shit, now I really have to see this.
Is it one of the movies that you actually are going to go see in IMAX?
For me, at least.
Okay.
It might. If a third trailer comes out and I'm convinced that it's a very visuals-heavy film, I mean, honestly, though, just that tongue alone...
It's a visuals-heavy film!
No, it's an SFX-heavy film, but, like, visuals-heavy is like Fury Road.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be visuals-heavy. They can't really do visuals-heavy.
Did I see Fury Road? I saw Fury Road 3D. I didn't see it IMAX.
I know we saw it on, like, faux IMAX.
We saw it 3D with some friends. We got together and we were like, hey, let's go see Fury Road 3D for the one reason of when the fucking caravan gets caught on the rocks and the Duke Warrior's guitar comes out. I want to see that. And I did. And I think about once a week, just that one scene.
Weirdly enough, when I think Fury Road 3D, the one image that comes to mind is from the title sequence when the steering wheel comes with the flaming thing. That's always the 3D image that I think of.
That's fair.
So you saw Fallout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout.
Because we do have a Fallout themed topic.
So after that movie came out, I noticed there was a whole bunch of memes about Tom Hardy kind of just pumping his fist.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
I'm tired.
So
Henry Cavill's pumping his fist.
Don't do it again.
And just when he does that...
It's his new Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. He pumps his fist and his entire outfit changes.
People want it so bad.
No, it's because his entire outfit changes between when he starts pumping the fists and when he finishes. There's an extra pocket on his shirt. The color changes.
And an extra pocket. His entire outfit changed.
Wait.
Yeah.
Fuck your wording.
You pull that up, because I don't buy it.
Okay.
This is some...
I
pull up the
I
trailer.
tried twice and I didn't notice.
Pull up
So
the
it's probably
trailer.
true.
Don't pull up some bullshit Imgur thing. You pull up that trailer, mofo. While he's looking up that Fallout thing, this Fallout thing...
76 is going to turn murderers into wanted criminals.
There's like a bounty system, basically, is the way to understand
there's
it.
PvP in it. The one way for you to avoid it is to wear like a pacifism flag where your bullets can't hurt others, they don't hurt you.
I want to know how they're going to do it, because if it's just like like your name and then like an icon that's a white flag...
It might be something.
But if you have to literally wear like an actual on your character flag of any kind, I'm going to be a little annoyed.
They have, because the way a lot of PvP goes out, that a lot of people thought it would happen, but that's kind of confirmed. It's just you're going to be going around and you see somebody and your first instinct is to shoot.
Because it's
so a lot of PvP is going to be accidental, just interaction.
Mm-hmm.
So they have it rigged up where all the introduction damage is toned way, way, way down. Like it still does some, but if the fight then progresses, the damage will increase and increase to normal levels.
Which is a really good way to do it, because that also gives you response time.
Oh, yeah.
That means you're not going to just be walking around and then suddenly across the map wiped out.
And if you do once you both agree to battle, you both set like cat bounties, which is how much you're wagering, which gives the other person an incentive to kill you and win.
Mm-hmm.
If you get killed by somebody, once you respawn, you have a chance to get revenge. Mm-hmm. They'll mark them on the map. You can go out, you can find them and kill them for like a double reward bounty.
Which is super
doing
cool.
That. But for any player that kills somebody and that somebody does not get revenge or does not wish to come back after them, they are then branded as a wanted murderer.
So it's just an open offer revenge?
Then it goes up on the map for everybody. It's just a red star with kill this fucker, you will get money.
Nice.
And the money comes from that fucker's personal allowance.
I like that.
And I think that system is really cool.
One thing I do want to know is how often you can opt in or out of the pacifism. Like, once you drop the flag, you're PvP forever? Is there you can't have killed someone in the past 24 hours? Because, like, if you could just kill someone...
know what those limitations are.
Yeah, because this whole system gets destroyed if you could just kill someone, go pacifism.
Right.
And there you go. Or, like, drop it whenever you're near somebody that you think you could take. So, I hope it's something like a time-based, like 24 hours or 3 days or something like that, where... if you've killed someone, you cannot go pacifism for an amount of time.
Alright, so Michael here has this video.
I'm just trying to get it out. So,
like, pocket.
There's no pocket.
Okay, I'm watching.
As soon as he pops his fists, it just appears. It's really quick.
Okay, we're gonna have to pull this up on a computer later. We're gonna give a play-by-play.
Michael's bad footage and did not bring his sources.
He did not bring his...
It literally just came up spur of the moment because I wasn't even thinking about it.
300 FPS camera so we could record his phone so that we could rewatch this live. Slow-mo guys, if you want to come on here and record Michael's phone playing a trailer in slow-mo.
Aren't the slow-mo guys just Rooster Teeth people that didn't want to do Rooster Teeth?
No, it was Gavin.
They still are.
It was just Gavin was like, I want to do this fun thing. And then it really took off. And he's like, I'm still going to do that, but I'm also going to just make a lot of money over here.
Huh.
It's basically like Gavin is like the Rooster Teeth guy who's got his fingers in things all over the place. So more than anyone else, I think.
It's also a beard.
What? What's going on?
Apparently he's got a beard. Okay.
Well, that's progressing for whatever reason.
That's definitely a growth of a beard.
I think the beard is just a lighting thing. No, I think the pocket is there. It's just flat against his shirt. Yeah, if you want to look at the...
I'm not getting it. We're not going to spend 5 minutes on this bullshit trailer.
I'm denouncing this theory. Conspiracy conspiradunked.
Oh, nice.
That's it for news that we have, though, right? Like, jack shit happened this week.
We have our next segment of... I'm going to read off the name of every MoistyVoice.
Okay. Oh, God.
And we're going to guess what the biggest story that week was.
Okay.
We're going to start from the beginning.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mars needs moms for the Nazis.
There was no story for that. We were just riffing.
Yeah, but what game were we playing?
But
Tricky
that
Towers.
was the first.
Okay.
We were playing Tricky Towers. The audio was messy. What was the biggest story that week?
I'm going to go with... no, DCU wasn't a thing at that point.
Also, as a heads up, I have no way of confirming whether or not it was.
No,
I
okay,
didn't make a list.
The only thing you could do is look at the tags and just see...
go check the tags.
I've got an idea, actually. I'm going to check the date. I'm going to then go into Google and look for news articles. What's the most popular for that date?
Okay, better idea. We have a year and a half of docket, which has the list
There's a lot of gaps.
There's a lot of gaps.
I stopped making them because people don't like to use them.
No, we stopped making them near the end, but the first ones all had dockets. So if you pull up the drive,
Okay,
I
I'll
know
go.
the first 40.
Right, so someone pull up the drive.
I'm on the drive.
Okay.
We'll get this all set up. We should have done this beforehand, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would
You
it
know,
be
fuck off.
would it be us if we came prepared, like fully
It
prepared?
would be representative of Connor's character if we were here and prepared.
Well, Connor's been taking a week off.
Okay, so
it's been off.
That's what we'll call it.
there's no names, there's only dates attached to these.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to go to YouTube
Right,
and look up when
MoistyVoice
we
episode
updated.
1.1 release date is 73 views. Look at us.
Look at us.
February 25th, 2017. Look for a docket within 3 weeks of that time period.
February 25th, 2017.
Hey!
There we go.
All right. I don't remember that far back. It was probably a game.
If I had to guess, if it was February, nothing was really going on around the time. I'm gonna go with it. We did a lot more gaming stuff, but you know what? I'm
We
gonna
used to
say
do
it
a
was a
lot more
science
gaming.
article.
All right.
We
did a lot.
We
of
did a
science at the
lot of
beginning.
science.
We did
for
a
We need
lot.
to get back to. It's because I don't have the Flipboard anymore. I'm not sharing science articles.
Well, we also it's just Musk at this point, and because there was so much cool shit happening for a really long time there.
So I've got the first...
we were there. Yeah, it was us talking about Musk before he hit the point that he has, and now that he has, it's no longer an
We kind of
exciting
don't want
topic.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's no longer fun to cover Musk because it's usually bad news.
So our number one, aliens, NASA discovery.
Telescope reveals the largest vast of Earth-sized habitable zone planets.
Is that color coded?
Remember we
Did
used
we used to color code who
Yes.
shared what?
yes.
Because
it'd be like,
We're
this was a
cowards.
Connor article.
because we went straight to the drive. We didn't put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh man, we've improved.
No, but so that was an old story about there's a whole bunch of there's a star way off that's got like basically dozens and dozens of planets
Bunch of
that
weeds.
are
Oh, you know what?
habitable.
That was...
And
No,
that's-
that wasn't our... Yeah, we did Oscar predictions that podcast.
Yay!
That's much larger. So that was our...
fuck Casey Affleck.
Yeah, that's when we
Oh
started...
yeah! God.
Well, we didn't get the first one. Second Moisty
Okay.
Okay.
Michael
I'm not even
has
gonna look.
never been more wrong.
Oh, God.
This was a dispute between Michael and I that I don't remember. But he was wrong. I think it was a game related, maybe?
It had to have been game related. I'm gonna guess it was Dark Souls related.
It was either, I think maybe over Dark Souls or Dota.
Okay.
No,
it might
it was.
not come up in
It's
the drive.
definitely Dota. It's 9. I am 100. I know what the conversation is now that you said Dota.
All I know is that... So we used to put notes on these because we were trying to give ourselves feedback. And our first note is, we dropped the ball hard on this one.
Oh, shit.
We plan
I
to
think
start
that was just on production end, though.
No, yeah.
that's,
So it was some Overwatch, some cryo... It must have been the cryo thing. If you were that angry about it,
It
it
might
had
have
to have
been.
been the cryo
It
thing.
was either the cryo thing or somehow we got onto the conversation topic of Dota versus League.
Hey, there was a Papa John's lawsuit.
There was a Papa John's and an Elon Musk.
That was Papa John's, our biggest guy.
Why do we follow this guy so much?
Right.
Okay.
That was
number
like a-
three, number 3.
MoistyVoice, episode 3, will plug dildos for yachts.
Don't
Bad
look at-
Dragon.
don't
Bad
look at
Dragon.
We were talking about
We
Bad
don't
Dragon.
even
like-
need to check that. It was Bad
Yeah.
Dragon dildos.
Yeah.
So don't open the next week's listing
nothing.
until we all do predictions.
I love
We
just
don't need to check
links,
that. We're good.
links. Bad Dragon at the 1 hour mark.
MoistyVoice episode 4. Oil barons gave Florida Zika.
That was definitely Zika.
Zika had come back like a huge scare, and we blamed and there was also something about oil prices.
Yeah, it was Zika resurgence in the Middle East, and so we just started saying who could actually profit from
it was the Florida was where the Zika was, and there was also some like sparring in the Middle East that like oil was a huge thing for that week or something like that. And so, yeah, that's where we tied it in.
MoistyVoice. Oh, wait, no. We need to check that. I almost skipped the verification process. Let's see.
Another handout for blind people.
I definitely take...
Oh, shit. Snoop Dogg's WeedCon happened. Yeah. So as the CDC told Florida men to stop reproducing because of the threats of Zika, people passing it on.
All right, MoistyVoice episode 5. Vodcast Goatee 2016 edition.
So, yeah, it was the Goatee cast.
So MoistyVoice episode 6. Which Use AI to sex yourself. This was about that thick sex bot. Yeah, that Japanese one in the hoodie.
Yeah, the weirdly too detailed. Elon Musk came up that week.
Oh, he always does.
Some about Ghost in the Shell. Wow.
Even when he doesn't come up, this fucking week he's come up.
So throwback. This was April.
Back when we had a docket jockey.
This was April 6th of 2017. One of the news articles was new Invader Zim arriving soonish. The trailer just dropped for that. So yeah, that took a while.
All right.
Okay, next one.
MoistyVoice episode 7. That cat cannot be Vader. I have no fucking idea. All I remember is that this was one we had Logan in on.
Yeah.
Which I miss Logan. I liked his opinions.
If it was a Logan one, there was a lot of science that week.
It was a lot of science and a lot of riffing.
That was the week I was talking about Persona 5. Because Persona 5 came out in April. So I was talking some really weird shit about Persona 5.
Yeah, and then, that sounds right. With the cat. Somehow Vader.
Persona 5 makes some really good references that I didn't get at first.
All right.
Yeah, it's the cat bus.
MoistyVoice episode 8.01. Which came first? The penis or the gun?
We were talking about Pavlov at some point.
No, that starts with a Z. It's like Zolthar or something. There's some really fucking dumb movie I watched at the time.
No, I'm pretty sure we just ended up on that topic because we were talking about how in film the gun, or in film and theater and literature, just literature in general, guns often represent masculinity. We talked about Pavlov's gun, and we just ended up going into this weird literature theory thing, and that's what the title.
MoistyVoice used to be good. Damn it! Where did we go?
We started doing celebrity news. We're done with celebrity news.
No, we did celebrity news.
We're done with celebrity news, Connor.
You know what killed us? Was the 4-month-long DCU thing about the fucking Suicide Squad.
I blame the DCU.
That killed us.
Here's our scapegoat. Thanks for killing the MoistyVoice, DCU.
I have an idea for us to keep things hot and fresh.
We hang Joss Whedon live on air.
I was gonna say something slightly different, but I like where you're going with this. I'm just saying, no more DC, no Marvel talk.
It's gonna be hard.
We've got to actually be entertaining.
That forces us to be entertaining.
Let's do it for at least 1 month. We're gonna swear off of them.
Nobody. We want to be news, but if we don't cover news, people come here for us, right?
Yeah, that's what we want.
Honestly, I remember early on, out there our favorite of the first 20, our favorite one was the one where we didn't do shit. We just basically threw our phones aside and talked shit about something.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
We just need to
get back to that. We just need to get back to riffing.
We gotta get away from Elon Musk and this movie shit.
MoistyVoice, episode 9. We're back, baby.
That was when we took a break for a
3-week hiatus.
No, it was a month.
It was because I think it was around when we moved.
It might have been when we were moving.
I don't remember what was going on there. April 20th. Oh, we recorded on 420. Good for us. We're back. We were playing Destroy All Aliens, right?
Yep.
Or Destroy All Humans.
Yeah. Looks like Toy Soldiers on the thumbnail. Always makes me think of Toy Story.
Yeah, it does. Really weird thumbnail. We didn't do anything really crazy that week.
That was a bad podcast.
Yeah. We talked about Grindr a lot.
You know, it was Grindr. Let's not verify because don't ever watch episode 9.
Grinder and Project Scorpio before we hated it, and then we hated it.
Hey, I was always against it.
MoistyVoice episode 10, let's go fly a crucifix kite. Let me get the date for this so you get the right docket.
Yeah, because I want to
May 26th.
Okay, well...
anything around there.
Yep, no, we got one for that. So, Crucifix Kite. I remember this is the one where we talked about...
It was a riff where we had Jesus...
This was the Pope Vampire Killer thing, wasn't it?
Was it? Because if it was, I'm going to rewatch 10, because I love that one.
We didn't lose the Pope Vampire Killer one, right?
Pope Vampire went up.
11 is the one we lost.
11 was one of the golden ones we lost.
10 or 12 is the Pope Vampire one. Because I remember we were on a streak for a while there for stupid shit. Yeah, because we followed it up the following... Yeah, so 10 was like one of our best ones where we went on for like half an hour about the Pope being a vampire killer.
That's not a lie, though.
No, it's not. Yeah, so let's go fly.
Because just think about it. Just think. The more holy power you have, the more water you can bless. You bless a rain cloud, and it just rains holy water.
I miss the titles I used to write for these links.
Yeah, so one of the big stories that week was that Snyder had stepped down from the project he was on because he
from the Justice League project.
Because his mourning of his daughter's death. So Connor names the article, Snyder's daughter dies, realizes 2 months later.
It was a big gap between her committing suicide and him stepping away from the project.
Yes, it was.
No, I know.
Like he was just on set and it took a month for his wife to get in and be like, hey, our daughter's dead. And he's like, oh.
Where have you been? Our daughter's dead. I've been editing out a beard. Do you know how hard this is?
Oh man, I'm scared for what happened on episode 14. But anyway, what's the next one?
MoistyVoice episode 12, because 11 died. Now with 20% more reverb.
That one was on the 8th, right?
June 9th.
Yeah.
That went up, so yeah, probably the 8th.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what was... Now with more reverb, we were playing Guacamelee, I think.
I don't remember... The only thing I remember about that was
Logan,
a bad audio.
Logan or Bryce was there. We had an extra person.
I think it was Bryce.
We had an extra person for that one. It was the first time we tried to do two
Jeopardy
microphones.
Rules? Can you phone in Bryce and see what we were talking about?
No.
His first MoistyVoice?
It wasn't. That was Terror Dozer.
What?
Was that Terror Dozer?
That was Terror Dozer. Because I know we lost the one before Terror Dozer.
No, actually it was E3 speculation and then just 2 pages of Bloodborne 2.
Luckily they can't see that.
No, that's Terror Dozer right there.
Marvin Heemeyer, the Michael's Fun Storytime. Yeah,
that's Terror Dozer.
So it was like a pre-E3 and Terror Dozer.
It seems that in the description, one of our biggest stories was the MTGO MMO.
Yeah, and it's still not a thing.
Still not a thing. Still really hoping for it.
Yeah, Magic, give us our fucking...
But still not a thing.
Okay, what happened after Reverb?
MoistyVoice episode 13, Vodcast E3 2017 edition.
That would make sense. Okay, and then the one after that?
MoistyVoice episode 14, The Boys Get Naked.
Was that the one where we were playing Lovers?
No.
Okay.
That's when we talked about... Was that the top 10 of E3? Or is that like...
Oh shit, I'd have never have guessed what we talked about, but I'm excited to share it.
Okay.
And again, I
had nothing. I've opened it.
Any shot in the dark,
nope.
Michael?
Beyblades.
Similar. Fidget spinner anime.
Yeah.
Beyblades!
Actually,
made by the Beyblade people!
Yeah.
Subscription-based sex toy services. We still need to make the Moist Box.
Oh yeah, we pitched that.
And
was that
HBO's
like the Naughty
Watchmen
Box?
Rumors. Well, it was it'd be the Naughty Box, except we figured there probably weren't that many people looking for specifically dog dick dildos.
Yeah. So it was the Moist Box.
MoistyVoice episode 15. The title actually gives this one away. The Bitcoin Hitman.
Yeah! Best story of the week.
We're not allowed, we legally are not allowed to talk about that anymore, I don't feel. That's a thing now.
The SNES Classic was also announced during that, so...
Yeah, but that didn't matter.
That didn't matter.
Not next to the Bitcoin Hitman.
No. See, we just ripped on Bitcoin Hitman.
They just assassinated the man who wrote that article.
Alright, MoistyVoice episode 16.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it in Source Filmmaker.
Porn.
Well, obviously. We probably were talking about, like, Overwatch. That was probably when Overwatch was trying to get it all pulled off of porn.
Oh, that was probably it. Yeah.
Let's see. What date was that?
That was July 7th.
Well, I got the
2017.
Yep.
Ban on sex dolls.
Yeah, so child sex robots were a thing.
Yep.
Hopefully are not anymore. We didn't check again because why would we?
Yeah.
And we need to apparently Wombo Spoon. We need to read up on
Drug raid on a gay orgy in the Vatican.
Followed
unrelated to vampire hunting.
Babadook dildo. Just a
Oh yeah, the Babadook dildo.
Yeah, that picture I just.
Oh, that's God. I wish I didn't remember that. There were like, of how much shit we throw through Messenger. Like 1 in 6 things will become a memory.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I didn't have the mental image of the Baba fucking dildo.
That thing was whack, man.
Alright, we have MoistyVoice episode 17, where we finally fixed the format, coined the title, then MoistyVoice.
Oh yeah, good for us.
Ric Flair's the Locust God.
So, it was about Ric Flair, like, returning or something like that?
No, it was me
about
talking
how
about how
Locust
Ric
God
Flair's
is Ric
just
Flair.
an ancient Babylonian mummy who just is not died. And he's also got
The biggest story that week, though, was not MTG.
Yeah, no, it
was,
couldn't have been. It was...
Probably the International.
No.
The biggest story for me was that Umbrella Academy got announced as a Netflix series, because I fucking love that series.
My personally would have been that fucking... They used lightning in a Nissan commercial in China.
Oh yeah, this is where we...
about that for a long time.
We got validated on
the
the...
When I fucking go to the Scottsdale Mall...
Yeah.
This is at this fucking Scottsdale Mall, and they just have a poster of lightning in full Dolce. Yeah, fuck it!
Please don't get up on my sister. MoistyVoice episode 18.
What's the date on that?
I'm not talking about that. We're going to the next one.
That would have been July 21st, 2017.
I remember. I'm
we
the one
mostly
that
talked
said
about
that.
Michael's sister.
Yeah.
If we talked about any of Michael's family stuff, we also probably talked about like any horrible things, just like humanity related.
It was about Tron Light Cycle Ride.
Woo! Oh yeah, we did go fucking. What was it? Shanghai, Singapore? Was it Thailand? One of those places. We
and
gotta
then
go.
Shape of Water's trailer launched that week. Pacific Rim 2's trailer launched that week. Toy Story for Kingdom Hearts trailer was that week. It was a good trailer week.
Best news from D23, Guillermo del Toro films.
That's right, D23 is why there was
Tron
so much
Orgies
shit.
and the Holocaust. Ooh.
And Michael's sister.
And Michael's sister. Don't unionize my kink. MoistyVoice episode 19.
What could that have been about?
Anything.
We're great at
Any one of the
titles is the
kinks.
problem. If I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna go with like something Bad
Was
Dragon.
it the daddy kink?
I don't think so. I think it may have been Dota.
Oh.
We have no reason.
No, we didn't discuss the Dota kinks on air. That was
Posted it. No, I think that I was trying to.
No, during one of the vodcasts, you talked about like you know who your most sexualized character is. Michael should know, but you never admitted it. And you and I talked about it off the. Yeah, we talked.
No, but during the podcast, I was actively.
You just
guessing.
listed every female character in the lineup.
And it took like...
Which is weird, because I don't want to watch Monster Masume or whatever.
No, but like the second that we shut the recording off, I asked him, he's like, that's the one.
I mean, obviously it's gonna be that. Who else is that sexually attractive?
Yeah, that wasn't on the docket. So.
I'm not into that!
I wouldn't fuck a horse.
You wouldn't fuck a horse.
Like,
Oh.
you know, like...
It's because it's a doe. No one wants to get up on a mare. It's so fucking big. That's why Monster Masume's so bad. She's just fucking huge. Well, if it was just a doe,
Like
deer
a dainty
tar,
little,
yeah. I mean, that's not so bad.
But instead, it's like a fucking war horse with a woman attached to it.
At that point, what do you even? What's the kink?
Okay, what's the next
I
one?
don't know, legs.
Elon Musk
There's
apparently
4
came
of
up
them.
on that one too. You must build the rails. MoistyVoice episode 20.
That's
We were talking about Elon Musk.
trains.
Yeah,
there's
there's
a
like a lot.
Hyperloop or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not even... We don't have to look at that one to know what's the Hyperloop.
Spider-Man Semen Arc. MoistyVoice episode 21.
What
That's
game
when
are we playing
Spider-Man
on that one?
had radioactive semen, and he got Mary Jane cancer by jizzing.
Date for Semen Arc is August 11th.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about
Spider-Man
like
had radioactive testicles.
Yeah.
He jizzed in Mary Jane once and she got cancer and died.
Kids? The description on this one is, this week the boys rant about fan fiction, streaming services, and the sex meta. No scholastic book fair is safe.
We talked about the book fair because we talked about like different things we did at the book fair and wow, each of us had different things we got out of it. But
we should
we also just
sex
had
meta at some point.
We also just add like a thing called public TV can eat a dick. So
I mean, in general,
yeah.
Can we put us on public broadcast?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, if you come, you lose. MoistyVoice episode 22.
Yep.
What was the big story from that week, do we think? Episode 22, it's almost to our mid-range of where we were at the time, so I'm thinking maybe science technology.
Come you lose. We probably brought up the gross bread thing.
It was the back of Power Rangers, the movie.
Which got a sequel?
Yeah, the you ooze, you lose thing.
You ooze, you lose. That's the OG Power Rangers movie.
Oh, we invent a fun new game to play at the public pool while discussing Justice League, Deadpool, and Dota.
The game, no idea.
Was it Blitzball? Did I talk about Blitzball?
Talked about airdropping penis pics, but that was on trains.
And blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, Dota got 2 new characters that week. It's like nothing good going on there.
Weird. Too much DCEU news. MoistyVoice episode 23.
So that would have been the first time because that was when we really got into it.
Realized we were talking about it too much.
Yeah, because it was like Batfleck, and then it was the Cyborg reshoots, and this one I think had when like all the so there's no DCU second
Joker
universe,
Origins,
City
Batman
Sirens,
standalone movie,
Shazam was announced,
Green Lantern, Injustice stuff.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Make Coney great again. MoistyVoice episode 24.
We're talking about Coney 2012. Coney 2012,
baby. Oh man, I miss
what
Coney
a time.
and his child armies.
We could give him an island.
No, what pisses me off because they caught him like halfway through the meme and no one found out until years later.
No, yeah.
Like we thought the meme had died and that he was still just doing shit, but it turns out it resolved before the meme had even run its
pretty
course.
quickly, actually.
And that's what pisses me off.
As far as those things go, it sort of fixed itself very quickly.
Good news is we only have another 13 years to go until one of the kid soldiers grows up and becomes a new Coney. And we get Coney 2, Electric Boogaloo.
God. So where are we at now?
Next we have we talked about Hurricane Harvey and the MoistyBoiz 5000. Build a bunker, MoistyVoice episode 25.
There we go. Yeah, it was about the North Dakota bunker thing.
Yeah.
Which was still all about.
And then 3 MoistyVoices where you put ever into thumbnails.
Yeah.
We broke baseball, MoistyVoice episode 26.
Is that the one that has Penny with the cash?
No.
Okay. We broke baseball is where we talked about our I don't know if that's where we posed the questions or where we answered them. Where we found out it was like if you hit a home run and you just fuck off to the dugout, what happens? If you catch your own fly ball,
right?
And then
if someone else grabs a different ball and tries to peg you with that.
No, that was the other one. Is if do you have to be like glove touched or can someone just beam you as you're running? I think we asked that. And we actually did find out the answers to that. We got like our resident umpire on it. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
He said he would have phoned in too. That was our big. We should have Skyped him in. He was totally down for it.
Bring back Round Earth, MoistyVoice episode 27.
So that was when Flat Earth like first really started picking up. I think that's when the basketball dude got in on it.
That basketball dude's an idiot.
Yeah. Also, that was when Atlas decided fuck emulators.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, it's also we answered our very first Moisty mail.
Oh, wonder what it was.
Doesn't matter.
I think I remember.
Next up we have.
That was the
Don't fuck them. That's it.
Don't fuck them. MoistyVoice episode 28. It's just F2*K. Don't fuck them.
Okay. Pirates.
I'm gonna guess
Pillow pets.
Not like maybe another kid icon kind of thing.
No, I remember this conversation about pillow pets.
We talk about pillow pets somewhat frequently.
Shit, maybe.
Oh,
I would press that.
What's the date?
October 6th, 2017.
Whew, we jumped quite a bit there.
Oh, hey, it's the first one where we had us
Yeah.
on video.
Oh yeah, October 6th. Our date format changed.
It's gone. It's just not fucking there, so don't even bother looking. I honestly think that it was just me talking about pillow pets.
It was probably the pillow pets.
It's when Elon Musk and Grimes started dating.
No, that was way later.
I'm putting
October
money
10th.
down. It was me talking about pillow pets.
This was October 6th, 2017.
Because that was before the New Year's. I know that happened.
Q4 2017 and Q1 2018 are gone.
We did make a docket for a long time.
So this is where we don't have dockets.
Yeah, we're in Uncharted.
Dark Ages.
This is the Uncharted territory.
Thanks a lot, McDonald's. MoistyVoice episode 29.
That was when Nick was pissed because I did the Szechuan sauce thing and I didn't get my sauce.
Oh my god!
And there were there was like 100 people in line and 20 packets of sauce.
That guy came up and swapped the fucking thing.
Yeah, swapped the thing, so I didn't get the cool sweet and sour poster. They offered me the worst one, which I think was like buffalo or something, and I was pissed.
Ugh.
Fucking waste.
That was bad. That's what it was.
And like I was jealous of the people who got the 1 in 1,000 Szechuan poster who were going for like it was
immediately
10 grand?
selling lowest bid
at least $8
like
grand.
day one was 300 and then it jumped to like 1,500 and then it went up to like 8K.
Yeah, it was nuts. That was fuck that.
Okay, next up we had back our Kickstopper. MoistyVoice episode 30.
That's where we talked about the idea of Kickstopper.
Still make that.
No, Kickstopper's great.
Kickstopper's a great idea.
I love the idea of just like, don't
Pay
like
us
this.
money to defund something on
We will
Kickstarter.
shut this fucker down.
Yeah. I don't know why Kickstarter hasn't done that yet. Like put you have the Kickstarter goal and the Kickstopper goal.
Because then they lose everybody to Indiegogo.
No, because if you you have to pay enough money to like shut down this project. I'll pay you not to do this.
I will give you money to just fuck off.
Yeah, that's exactly what Kickstopper is.
Next, we have Happy Birthday to Us, MoistyVoice episode 31.
Our anniversary.
Our anniversary cast.
What did we do?
Oh, I was off by 2 then.
We didn't celebrate anything. I don't remember. We did something to commemorate it, didn't we? Oh yeah, we clapped for a really long time.
Yeah,
and then Michael started screaming, and then you started screaming. It was.
I'm not giving anyone getting us screaming.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
We talked about fleshlights and an adult video game Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because there was the yeah.
Progression. Next up, we have fuck EA, but there's only one asterisk. The C's there now.
Oh, there we go.
MoistyVoice episode 32.
We went from
we got legal
PG-13 to NC-17.
YouTube is okay as long as you're dissing EA. Those are the rules.
It was just I guess us shitting on EA.
Yeah,
so that would have been
that was the start of the fuck EA, fuck Bethesda,
that would have been after
fuck Ubisoft, fuck Activision.
I think that was over Battlefront at the time.
Ooh, yeah. No, yeah, because Mass Effect had been long out at that point.
We had already addressed Andromeda. I think that one was about Battlefront.
Would have been.
Pretty sure Andromeda came out in October. I'll check with
Let's see. Fuck EA. Description.
I'm gonna check.
Some good things happen in gaming. The Moisties talk about the elephant in the room. EA's horrendous handling of Battlefront 2.
There we go. I would say, yeah, Andromeda
released way earlier.
We also spent
March.
We spent very little time on Andromeda, all things considered.
That's because there was
That's
nothing
what we
there.
should have.
Yeah,
we spent the right amount of time on Andromeda.
Yeah, there was just nothing there.
Sony's World Government, MoistyVoice episode 32.49.
That's when Sony was buying up everything.
Were they buying everything?
They were trying to buy someone. That's what I think it was.
This the one where it's just you and me? Is that why it's a 0.49?
I think so, because I think that's when I was at my... If that was like week 1 November, that's when I was in Philadelphia, I think.
Not unless we're like putting them back 3 weeks at a time, because the Battlefront one was November 17th.
No,
which would put this like week 4 November? Let's see, December 2nd.
That might have been
a small leave of absence.
I think it was my birthday that day. The day we recorded, I think, was my birthday.
Maybe.
I remember, I think you left in the middle of one.
I think that also happened at some point.
I totally did. I don't remember why, but I did have to leave in the middle of one podcast.
Next up, we have Rewrite an HBO series, MoistyVoice episode 33.
Oh god, what would it have been?
Teen Titans.
The game we were playing at the time was Fallout, in case that helps jostle your memory.
No. I swear it was Teen Titans. That's what we're talking about.
I don't think it was Teen Titans.
No, if it was an HBO... we legitimately had a show idea in this episode.
It wasn't bad.
It had to have been like a Politico type show, because that's when House of Cards hadn't been fucked by Spacey yet.
Oh shit! You know what? I think it was off of Stormlight Archive.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We talked citizen sex spots, how Hollywood has evolved in recent years, and then outline our own mini movie series, and then also Vine 2, which never happened. Yeah, so I think it was us talking about how we want to do a movie series of Stormlight Archive HBO release.
And we talked about how like Sanderson was like super afraid of movies because they fucked him.
No, Cussler is super afraid of movies.
That's your thing. Right.
Clive Cussler, by the way, great books. Rewrite. Oh wait, no. Without Legal Precedent, Emmys 2017, MoistyVoice episode 34.
What was the without legal precedent part? Obviously, we talked about the Emmys results. Or pre-Emmys. It was either Emmy predictions or Emmy results, either way. Without legal precedent.
I don't know. It was something we had fun with. Do we have
It had something to do with us doing something really shady.
If you go to a bank in New Mexico with a business idea, and then they'll just ask you, where's the product? Because every single business in New Mexico is just a front for a meth house.
Right.
But that's what is there anything in the description on it?
I mean, not that might help. The Moisties can have and will continue to sign any organs transplanted by them. Oh shit! No, this was about the surgeon who puts fucking signature on that.
That's right. And that was the thing in the case is they had literally nothing to go off of.
Oh my god!
That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
I remember that guy.
I love that guy. We should have him on sometime.
He just none of us could blame him. That was the problem. Is that none of us could blame him. We were all just like, you know what? Yeah. Sign it. Fucking your name's on a kidney. You did that. You earned it.
I put that there. I don't care if it functions slightly worse.
More Porgs. MoistyVoice episode 35.
So it was after Last Jedi? Yeah, talking about Last Jedi in general.
Spoiler warning, The Last Jedi. To skip The Last Jedi discussion, skip to 34 minutes and 49 seconds.
That's a good amount of time to spend on Last Jedi, all things considered.
We spent 4 podcasts spending half an hour on we also discussed some newly announced and soon-be released games. Jacob's Ladder Match, MoistyVoice episode 36.
You can tell the ones that are just Michael's stupid bullshit.
I think it had something to do about fighting on Jacob's ladder, something where there's
Jacob had a dream. This is from the Bible.
No,
Jacob had a dream, and there was an angel, and the angel was trying to climb a ladder to heaven. Yeah. Jacob says, "No, you're going to give me a blessing." He then proceeded to have a wrestling match against the angel that went on for several days in the dream to get that blessing.
Apple and Bitcoin are the bad guys this week, and I shared the plot of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Connor liked it. Nick still hasn't seen it. Nick still wants to see it.
I just want to see Jack Black's penis.
You'd be disappointed. Go Day 2017, MoistyVoice episode 37.
So there we go. We talked about the goatees.
I was Sky Captain Sidekick, MoistyVoice episode 40.
We talked about What's His Bucket.
39. Oh, 38's one that died.
Yeah. Yeah, 38 was a corrupt hard drive thing. The file just was fucking ruined. Oh, no. that's when the flash drive like started breaking, and when I finally got it to go in the computer, the file was just fucked.
Also, go watch Sky Captain in the World tomorrow. It's good Jude Law.
It took me
good
like
Giovanni
2 attempts.
Ribisi. Pretty okay.
It took me like 3 attempts because I kept starting watching it, and then we had to leave the house for something. And yeah, it took me a good few tries to actually get to finish that movie.
Clean couch? Nope. Tie-dad. MoistyVoice episode 40.1.
That was after we talked about our favorite Super Bowl commercials.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the Slender Man stabbing.
Oh yeah, God, that was fucked.
And then mostly Star Wars Cinematic Universe. Spoiler alert: Stan Lee dies. MoistyVoice episode 42.
We called it. We called it.
That was when the elder abuse began.
And now he's dead.
We reevaluated the Bible's meta hotfixes.
That's they got rid of
that was when we were like really into Tier Zoo.
Oh, and the dream.
Is that when the dream was?
That's when, yeah.
Wow, that was so long
came up. That was in February.
Wow, it feels so long ago.
Far enough away.
Wow,
that could be longer. Chameleon is best girl. MoistyVoice episode 43. You get. Oh, come on. We talked about fucking Mutant Year Zero.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. I was thinking like reptile at first.
That's what I thought too. Just immediately. Why would we care about like a
female reptile?
Yeah, female reptile.
It was something, yeah, we ran into like 10 minutes before the podcast, and then we just proceeded to talk about it for like half of it.
We were fucking captivated. I'm still so excited for that game. That is like my We Happy Few and that have been like my top 2 anticipated games.
We have to deep fake it. MoistyVoice episode 44.
Yeah, so it was when deepfake technology came out.
Yeah.
Which, man, what a week that was.
Oh, we also shit on Shkreli for a bit.
Is that the Wu-Tang thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that was the... Fuck that guy.
40 doopity doop boop. MoistyVoice episode 45. You can see where Nick was allowed into this process.
That's just how we introduced the episode.
I've got nothing
we were like, welcome to episode doop boop boopity whoop whoop. What game were we playing?
What the fuck?
What game were we playing?
Monster Hunter World.
Okay.
Michael, does this make sense to you? Because Nick put something in here.
Oh,
okay,
God.
say it.
Disclaimer, Randy Jackson was not, in fact, a member of the Jackson 5. Don't tell Connor or Michael.
Yeah, because we had like a whole discussion about the Jackson 5, assuming that Randy Jackson had been a part of it.
No, you said
it was like a whole thing.
You said that.
Yeah. It was
Randy
like
Jackson.
The black judge from American Idol. The first season.
Randy Jackson?
That's Randy Jackson. Not actually.
He was in the...
He's not a Jackson family member.
Yes, he is.
No.
How else did he get famous?
He's
not CeeLo Green. He's part of the Jackson 5.
He's just some dude.
Is that the only group? It's CeeLo Green
or a
Jackson 5.
Those are the only black men. Those are the only black musicians in Connor's life.
Those are the
and
only...
Jamie Foxx is the other guy.
Those are the only 6.
Randy.
People will die. MoistyVoice episode 46.
Oh no, I remember that.
Was this about MoistyCon?
It might have been about MoistyCon.
Probably just...
Because people will die at MoistyCon.
It's the vape juice ball pit.
Vape juice ball pit! Oh man. Okay, let's see.
No,
Michael regales us on his adventures, and now we wish we hadn't asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Everything is Lovecraft. MoistyVoice episode 47.
That was when
a bunch of new
Call of
Lovecraft
Cthulhu
shit had just been
and
announced.
Underground or Underwater City.
So you can say had been announced at that point, but it was
there was a
Call of
bunch
Cthulhu and some other stuff that had
a board
Lovecraft
game
influences that were
a movie maybe was in. I don't know. There was like
Darkest Dungeon put out their Lovecraft Park.
There were like 3.
It's all Lovecraft.
There were like
the
3
fishing
things.
one though. The wharf.
No, all of it is 100% Lovecraft. It's just that Shadow over Innsmouth is a most well-known one.
It's the exact same fucking thing that you said last time.
And I'll fight for it again.
Okay.
There we go.
Prison Warden Connor, MoistyVoice episode 48.
So yeah,
I'll beat the shit out of those teens, man. You just give me that gamble
I think
and some money.
There actually was a story about prisons, and we just decided that Connor would be the best.
I would be the best warden.
Or no, I think that was after Logan Lucky.
It might have been after Logan.
Because we don't
best
have
joke in 2017.
We don't have insert.
I need to buy Logan Lucky.
I thought you had it.
I wish I had it.
I think
wow.
I might have picked it up at work.
You picked up Logan Lucky?
Maybe. If not, I
I
will.
borrow that shit. I want to
If not, I will.
Seriously, that movie is so fucking good.
We discussed the prison industrial complex, private Minecraft servers, and why Snake Plissken would easily escape Thanos in Infinity War.
Yeah.
There's a 50-50 chance he did.
Yeah. But we didn't know that at the time.
The odds have never been more in his favor.
Can we just stop there?
Actually,
that's MoistyVoice joke of the month, if not year.
We don't do jokes. We're not good.
I want that on a fucking plaque.
oh man,
Leave Stanley alone.
Put that on a shirt.
this is the
We'll
one.
put down a shirt. That'll be a shirt.
This is the one where like his lawyer got involved.
Yeah, there was
in this.
another Stan Lee development, MoistyVoice episode 49. Destroy Moon via plant, MoistyVoice episode 51. This is where we figured out using a druid in D&D 5e, you can detonate the moon by expanding the plant, and it was a whole thing.
You could you could put a spell.
By level 13, you can destroy the moon in D&D 5e
fairly easily
on the material plane. And it's beautiful.
I've
Happy birthday to us, second birthday. Burger King Beef Cast. Michael bought like 150 nuggets.
That's when we had the shit ton of nugs that lasted like a week.
Solo, Star Wars Tragedy. A Star Wars movie. This one ran an hour 20, so I mean, we talked about that for a long while.
Yeah, that was just the post-solo cast.
Paul Rudd, Buddy Cop. Was that when Sonic was giving a cop movie?
Yep.
E3 Predictions Cast.
Okay.
Not Vodcast, E3.
Yep.
MoistyBoiz run for city council. That's when we talked about the corrupt Baroness Irina von Baer.
Yeah.
She's got billboards now.
Yeah,
Full
she does.
fucking billboards.
Moisty Flakes, MoistyVoice episode 59.
We must have been talking about the Funko cereal.
I think
Yeah,
Funko
that's
cereals.
definitely Funko cereal.
Please don't sponsor us, Papa John's. MoistyVoice episode
That
60.
was the initial N-word drop before all the chaos.
The initial N-word drop, but not the first Papa John's lawsuit we discussed.
Nope.
Too Much Fortnite, MoistyVoice episode 61.
That was when the pricing was announced, or something about ninjas pay.
No, that was when the server broke down because of the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Papa John's 2, Even Racier, MoistyVoice episode 62.
Yep, and that's when it got worse.
And Stanley is Dead, MoistyVoice episode 63.
And that was last week.
Might be word for word of another, I'll have to check.
No, one of them was
spoiler alert, Stanley dies.
and
now he's dead. We got it.
No, so we got the spoiler. We gave people,
That whole circuit is resolved, and we tied up that loose end.
So now that we've done our year of 64 podcasts in review,
weekly podcasts, 1 year, 64 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Now that we're in review.
Yeah. I think that this is safe to say that this has been a successful review session.
Good season, good season.
Excellent work.
We came a long way. God,
We've got 2 new products.
We came a long way, and then we went down a ways.
We dipped.
We're gonna start season 2 it's gonna be great. You guys, we're
brand
gonna
new
love
start.
That
You may
sign
not
might
be
be ready
expecting
soon.
this. Half of us are gonna be here. The other half aren't. We're getting a new cast in. We're kicking Roseanne off the show.
4 times the animals crossing over our laps in a random frenzy.
Twice the mentions of waifus.
We could just hire James Gunn to write it for us. He's not busy.
There we go. James Gunn might be on the show.
Just send him this. He gives a
Just send
recap
him
of
this.
who we are.
Yeah.
This is our new sizzle reel. We're gonna send it out to Hollywood. Just like some random address in Hollywood.
Just anybody,
Do it.
really.
Do it. No, I want you to do
Send
this.
us,
I
drop
will
us,
pay the
we're just gonna
shipping.
drop blank CDs of this episode around
Hey,
LA.
check our mixtape.
We're gonna sell it outside of gas stations to anyone wearing a nice watch.
Well, this was the season finale of MoistyVoice season 1.
Woo.
I'm Connor.
I'm Nick still.
I'm probably still Michael.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Oh, catch us next season.